So one of the things you mentioned in your earlier, in all your interactions that we've had, um, is about developing yourself by reading,
Hmm.
right? A lot
Hmm.
of
Hmm.
books,
Hmm.
and so is there? Do you choose the book or the book chooses you?
I told you that. Book chooses me. I like to put it that way. See,
How?
initial no, it's like I have been a reader forever. Like I remember reading when I was as young as 3.
Mm.
When I was in grade 5, I was member of a library. I used to go to a library and come back. So I chose books. Um, when I started, working, there was a period, when I would read a certain kind of books, but they would have a rather strange influence on me. The books that I read would appear in my dreams. I would have surrealistic dreams about the stories I would read. I remember one very distinctly where I read a little Russian storybook, and I was just living that story, in my dreams. So it would have this strange kind of effect. Now, as time went by and I took up, teaching, slowly, everything started kind of seamlessly going in and out of, my life, like reading and experience reading. So everything started becoming, I don't know when exactly, but it started percolating, The essence of what I would read would percolate in my actions, in my thoughts, in my behavior. It's a very, very organic process, I think. It was a very organic process. And now I have come to a stage where if I want to know something, I miraculously find something that that I need, just like it was waiting for me. In fact, one of my friends once told me that this book is waiting for you, and that's when I realized that something like that is possible. That it is a slightly what do you say, elevated way of looking at a hobby of yours. So it starts as a hobby, but then it is like it's no longer a hobby. It is something that you do because you just can't help it. It's part of you. It has become your blood and veins. It's become that. So reading to me is like eating food. If I'm hungry, I eat dal chawal. If my brain is hungry, I read a book. You know, so it's like that. But I like to put it that way. Like the book chooses me because it really does. I find the kind of books people don't find. I've been able to own quite a few of them because I do spend a lot of money, and every time I spend money on a book, I do it so happily. Somehow the money seems to always be there when you have to buy a book. So I think it is like they say, the secret of the universe works with what you aspire the most. So maybe I should aspire for other things as well. So it will work. I believe in it. So in the case of me and books, for me, reading book is not merely reading a book. It is a conversation. It is a conversation with myself. It is a conversation with the person who has written it. And the best part is when I read a book, I don't evaluate or judge or interpret it. I read it for what it is, what it gives me. And I've realized a lot of people don't do it. The minute they start reading, they start thinking about interpreting it, then evaluating it, and then messing it up. So the essence escapes you. But when you read the book for what it is, imagining you're the author who has written and you're rereading your own book, then the essence comes to you. So I think that is what is powerful about my reading. So sometimes I don't even complete a book and I know what the book is about. It's like I'm halfway through and I'm like, I know what you're saying. It's like I'm telling the author, I see what you're saying. I can feel it. That's the relationship. It's a relationship.